Hello, YouTube, and hello, Ninth Age community. This is Charles with Evershade Gaming, and I'm joined today by Ladrewski, who is also going to be one of the main persons working on this YouTube channel with me. Hello, Drewski.
Hey, Charles, what's going on? This is Ladrewski, I guess, otherwise known as Trains Get Robbed in the Forum.
The infamous Trains Get Robbed.
For better or worse.
So, we actually just played a game this week, and it's a 5,000 point game. We're playing 1.3, and I'm taking a novelist. I got a Cultanaud General, and there's a lot of Legionnaires, some Dark Riders, and Core. This at least got tweaked from the second battle report I did. Just kind of modified my Core, and I added an Executioner. And
Executioner?
Yeah, I mean, one Executioner is a big difference. Not a big difference in this game, but maybe in a tournament it could be.
You never know.
My magic, I rolled up 1, 3, 4, and the signature spell, which are all really nice spells, if I do say so. And they did some work this game.
Yeah, those are spicy spells.
Yeah, Alchemy was a pretty strong counter to Drewski's list. Except one model. There's one model I couldn't use Alchemy against.
Yeah, against the Flame Phoenixes.
Well, it's your commander, too.
Oh, and the commander
yeah, your Flame Phoenixes, too. Cause
this Fireborn doesn't do anything, obviously, but
this is Drewski's list. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, so kind of running the same skeleton, which I've been running since March, late April, which is the double White Lion Chariot Prince to do all the heavy lifting in Highborn Elves, high concentrated points and output platforms, and then I also have double Fire Phoenixes in there for the force multiply, my interdiction, along with 3 bolt throwers, some other basic archers with shooting without core, and then I just have some like chaff units and whatnot. You'll see there I also threw in a Reaver Chariot, so for all you haters out there saying Reaver Chariots suck, that's for you.
Reaver Chariot they look great at 150 points.
They do look great at 150
and
points.
Spoiler alert, the Chariot does survive the game, which is pretty fun.
It saves its points.
It saves its points.
I deployed it poorly.
I guess I only had to do one more wound to it, huh? I just couldn't do it with all the spells I cast and everything. But yeah, Reaver Chariot, OP.
Ended up taking 9 Queen Guards to kind of be my third bolt thrower there. My 4th bolt thrower there, which used to be a Sky Salute. But
So this is looking at my deployment, the Dread Elves deployment. I've got 5 Dark Riders, my Hunting Chariot on my left flank, and then a bolt thrower and a runes, and then my Raptor Chariot, 30 Executioners, the Kraken's in the middle, and we're gonna go to another picture. You can pretty much see my Divine Altar on the right of the image. There is a better picture of that. There's the Divine Altar in a small Legionnaire bunker. I have the 5 Harpies kind of just chilling behind my 28 Legionnaires with my Dread Prince. He's got the typical infantry Dread Prince build, the Crimson Mail, 5-up ward, and the Headsman Axe. And then I got 1 more Bolt Thrower on a hill, and 5 more Dark Riders.
So spicy.
It's very spicy. Got that little water feature. Looks good.
Is that where the Kraken's going to go? Right through the water feature?
He didn't even get there, actually.
He had a chance to. This is my deployment from left to right. I got the spears down, 27 of them. Looks like there's my Queen's Guard next to him. Kind of has the weird little banner. Queen's Main DSB's in there. Both Chariot characters, and then I have both bolt throwers half on the hill. Unit of archers with the mages in the front of those, and then on the very far right I have that Reaver Chariot.
And Jeffy.
Oh, and Jeffy. Yes, Jeffy the War Sphinx Slayer.
The eagle is Jeffy.
Yeah. Then here on the left side of the board, I have another Phoenix, which is proxied by that Moringo model. I have the Incarnate Beast back there. That's going to be my other Fire Phoenix. And then I have some Reavers that are half in that forest, and then I have some Silver Helms that are in front of the middle Phoenix right there. And you can barely see a bolt thrower. That's also kind of being hidden behind that large presence or towering presence. It's now Fire Phoenix.
And I did drop a lot of drops to get turn 1, so this is actually Vanguards. I think you Vanguarded your Reavers back first.
Yeah, I Vanguard them back to get a majority of my unit in the forest, so I get that hardcover.
So then I pretty much threw them. I don't think I threw them up 12. Actually, I probably did put them all the way up 12. Yeah, because that bolt thrower is back. Yeah, so they just Vanguarded up 12, so they could. I was able to pre-measure and make sure that I could get on the flank of those Reavers and do a little shooting turn 1. And then on this side, I didn't want to move up the. I was a little bit scared of that Reaver Chariot, actually.
Reaver Chariot too strong.
And
9.
I didn't want it to keep easy charges, so the Dark Riders Vanguard up a couple inches, and they're going to shoot turn 1. But yeah, I think they're just out of your charge arc there.
Yeah.
Because scary Reaver Chariots. So this is Dread Elf turn 1. I'm pretty aggressive with everything, and I move everything up pretty far. I'm not really worried about anything charging that Kraken, especially those Fire Phoenixes would not deal well with him in combat.
You get raped.
And, well, let's not say that. I mean, it's 2016. Can't really say
PC, can't say that.
And
Family-friendly YouTube channels what we run here.
Move up the Dark Riders, they're going to shoot those Reavers, and then everything just moves up. I get a good first. I had a lot of good magic phases this game. I get Commandment of Tin off on one of the White Lion characters. This is actually the hero commander. Reduce that 1 up to a 2 up, which is always good to make those armor saves less OP.
Especially because he's got the Dragon Helm. So if Chuck can reduce the armor save on the Dragon Helm guy, he doesn't. It's less of a ward save he has to do. It's only a 5+ ward save, and it gives him answers, which his magic missiles couldn't normally.
And then even shooting in the forest, I still do 2 wounds on these Reavers, which must have been a really good roll actually. But these Reavers, they passed their panic check, which is nice. Nice from Drew.
I think you shot your bolt throw at him too, from what I remember.
Probably because I didn't think I don't.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I didn't shoot at the Phoenix.
Yeah, you got one with BT and one with those guys.
That makes sense. I probably actually got both with the BT, honestly. And then the repeater crossbows shoot at the chariot, or the hunting chariot shoots at the chariot. Either way, I get 2 wounds on the Reaver Chariot, and it's sitting there with 2 wounds left. Just scaring me and creating this Reaver zone.
It's steely gaze staring in the distance.
Yeah,
so powerful. Insert the Russell Crowe meme here. Are you not entertained?
And this is Highborn Elves turn 1.
Alright, turn 1, the hotness. So I barely had enough charge arc to throw a charge in. It was loving, it was a little far away, but Reaver Chariot's not really doing anything. It's not really blocking my line of sight from that bolt throw from where I wanted to shoot, so I'd throw a charge in. You'll see I move the archers up a little bit from where I understand. You'll see in the later pictures.
The Reaver Chariot did fail its charge.
Yeah, Reaver Chariot did fail its charge. Other than that, it's just some basic moving. Over here, I took those 3 Reaver Chariots, and we have a dispute.
We had to get the rules judge. We had brought the rules judge over here and had to make sure, you got to keep that 1 inch spacing.
Oh,
that 1 inch spacing is
about 1 inch, Charles.
That 1 inch spacing is the most important rule in the game. So we just had a lot of fun with this. He doesn't even. I mean, you're gonna see in the next slide. He flips the. He was worried about the Dread Prince charging out.
The unit. That's why they were like that. But then the distance was too far, so
he just flips it over and he's sitting like that. Which actually it ended up being really good for you, I think, in the end.
Yeah, it forces the overrun direction.
Yeah.
There, no matter what.
Yeah, because over there, I mean, I think it would have been at a better angle for me, definitely.
Yeah, you can just quicker form with them too to keep facing that direction if you want to and move out of the water. So that's what that happened that turn. The rest of the movement, I took the Phoenix and let's see the next picture. I took the Phoenix and flew over to.
You flew over the Legionnaires.
The Legionnaires, correct? Yeah, flew over to right there next to Legionnaires. It still gives me an arc on that bolt thrower because I want to give myself some options to charge a bolt thrower next turn, or to continue to fly over the Legionnaires and do the D6 hits plus D3 for every rank afterwards. This first flyover, you'll see, took out what? 8
models.
8 models,
or maybe just 7 because I think there was 20 in the unit. Yeah. But still, that's a quarter of the unit, so that's pretty nice.
Past your panic, right?
Past the panic, yep. Yeah. That one, I made that leadership roll. But spoiler.
Not to foreshadow anything. Spoiler, come on now.
So this is great though. This Raptor Chariot pretty much soaks up all your shooting turn 1.
Fuck this Raptor Chariot. This motherfucker passed 9 Queen Guard shot and 3 shots from the Queen Maiden, a bolt thrower, the unit of archers, and that Reaver Chariot shoot, excuse me. But the unit of archers.
I think it was both bolt throwers on the hill. the Queen's Guard, and the Archers.
And it's just like
It took him all that shooting to do the 4 wounds. I mean, it's
and the divination magic missile, because I cast divination magic missile.
Right,
in my turn.
That was the only real big thing you got off your magic phase, just the divination missile.
And I rolled a 3 or 4 for the hits, and none of them did any wounds. I was just like eye rolling hard.
So the Raptor Chariot just soaks up so much shooting, which for 190 points, that's pretty fair to soak up a whole round of Highborn Elf shooting.
T5
3 armor save. I mean, I think I rolled a little. I rolled a little bit of average. But,
you rolled.
However, he does end up killing the Raptor Chariot, and the Executioners on Leadership 8 fail their check twice, and they actually flee. And they pass through my BSB's unit, the BSB on the altar. They passed their panic check. But now the Executioners are way back and sitting all the way over there, which is unfortunate for me, to say the least. But that will be the end of Highborn Elves turn 1, and now it's Dread Elves turn 2. And I rally the Executioners. I do charge his Reavers with my Legionnaires.
Reaver hair don't care.
And then I thought I was going to pursue them, but I was actually in range to charge. I was just within 18 inches or 17 inches of your silver helms all the way in the back.
Oh yeah.
And so I actually passed the leadership test to charge those guys, and the Dark Riders push the
Reavers off the board.
Push the Reavers off the board. And this is in Magic. I believe I first got Commandment of Tin off on him. Brought his armor save down to a 2-up.
Correct.
Just in case. And then I also got the attribute off. And you actually had a ton of dice, and you failed to dispel
on 5 dice, I failed to spell against
and
3.
You even used
and I used my Wand of Stability, and I rolled a 2.
I think I rolled 3 dice, and I had a high roll, but it was insane. And then in the shooting phase, the Bolt Thrower hits, wounds, and he fails his regen, saving a 4-up.
Correct.
And I do 2 more wounds. And I actually kill his general turn 2.
Takes all 4 wounds off between the metal shifting hits and the Bolt Thrower.
Yeah,
that was,
which was a big turn.
We'll call it a panic test too. I take a bunch of panic tests, but thanks to my BSBs and the Queen's Guard unit with that little banner.
Thankfully nothing panicked. We did forget to show that your Reaver Chariot. I charged your Reaver Chariot with my Dark Riders, and it fled from that. That's why he was behind everything over there. And this is a shot of my Bolt Thrower shooting at the Phoenix and not doing anything. I think I just failed to wound you, actually. I think I hit, but I didn't wound, right?
I don't even remember, to be honest.
You might even pass.
I don't think you hit, to be honest with you.
Okay, this probably didn't even hit. But that is what the Bolt Thrower shot at on my turn 2. And now we're going into Highborn Elves turn 2.
So, Harpies are gonna. He places Harpies to kind of chaff up my Spearman and my hero level line chariot, so I couldn't charge around into his Kraken. So I just throw both of them here into the Harpies, and figuring if I get a decent overrun or if I can just quick reform, I'll face the oncoming threat of that Executioner block. I keep flying over, or that I plan to fly over later, and that Spearman unit with the Dreadlord in it. That Phoenix sits in front of him, you'll see, is there because he wants to fly over the Executioners. This Phoenix completes this easily successful charge here. Right?
Yeah, you weren't even that far.
I was like, I needed like not double 1s or 2s or like a 3.
Yeah.
So it completes the charge in this Bolt Thrower. Even if you would have shot this Phoenix too, I mean, it would have mattered. Doing 2 or 3 wounds.
Well, it could have mattered later in the game when you failed those. When it took some wounds later on. But
yeah, for right now, makes the charge with the on Bolt Thrower.
This is the rest of your movement.
This is the rest of my movement. You'll see I move the Silver Helms up a little bit, kind of back and out of the arc of those. You see the left hand side of the board, out of the arc of the Spearman and the Dread Prince, excuse me. And then I move those archers to face the 5 raiders that I have to recall them.
Dark Raiders.
Dark Raiders. Yeah, I had to shoot because my Bolt Thrower. I used both my Bolt Throwers to take the chariot off last turn, as opposed to splitting them up between the Raiders and the Raptor Chariot. And then Magic, didn't really get anything off. Oh, I lied. I think I casted the spell. It gives you rerolls to shoot on the archers.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
And they still whiffed. I think they only did like 1 or 2 wounds. Even though
I passed some armor saves or something like that again.
Yeah, the Queen's Guard backed up to get and shift over to the left a little bit, along with the mage. The
It
mage
ended
ran
up
out
being
of the
kind of weird
archers
for you,
unit.
though, for your shooting, right?
Yeah, and I had to move him over to get that mage. You'll see the mage left archer unit. I had to get shift him over a little weird to get him in range for the mage to jump in that bunker. And they shot the Kraken.
They killed it.
Eventually, yeah, they killed the Kraken along with the bolt thrower. These archers, like I said, they did 2 wounds to these raiders by moving up to their 5 inches. And with rerolls hit, it kind of helped out, but I was kind of wishing to do a little bit more since they only needed, what, 4s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4s and 4s, yeah, and I had 4 up save, so.
Like,
you might have actually killed.
Actually,
you probably killed 3 because there's only 2 there. So.
Oh, might have. I thought I killed 1. No, you're right. I think I might have killed.
The most actually, I think one of the bolt throwers might have shot and killed 1 or 2 or something like that. The important thing is they did pass their panic test, so they stood there.
I think this picture just highlighting that I moved my my chariot guy up a little bit and where everything is movement wise.
Yeah, everything's just kind of there.
Oh, the eagle was also up next to that fire. That fire phoenix is on the picture.
It's chapping up my small legionnaire block with my divine altar. Because otherwise, the divine altar that could be kind of scary. Some area units. Yeah. So, and this is Dread Elf turn 3. I actually moved my divine altar out of the legionnaire bunker. I think you might have done. It looks like you did some damage to it somehow, because there's only like 9 guys left in that unit. You must have just done some shooting or something.
I flew over with a phoenix in one of the turns.
Oh, that's probably that's what it is. You had a really low roll though for all the
yeah. I only did like 8 wounds to it.
That's the only bad thing about divine altars. They're really bad with phoenixes.
Yeah, I mean everything is, but it's a block troop. But
in the magic phase, I get the command to 10 off on this guy again, so he's actually down to a 3 up, which is pretty sweet.
That's brutal. It's like not even a model anymore. Toughness 4. And you have a 3 up, 5 up. Like, if you have anything higher than strength 5, GG.
I know. I wish my shooting survived longer to take advantage of that.
That's what's hiding behind that building. It's like a giant impassable piece, but
yeah. And this is showing in my shooting phase, the hunting chariot moved in the runes, and it was actually able to pick off that eagle with 1 shot, and that was yeah.
ESPN top 10 hunting chariot snipes Jeffy from across the board. Yeah, Jeffy's vaunted nickname did not pass here. Unfortunately, he died.
I mean, it was really good too because it was a long range shot too. So it hit on the 4 up, wounded on the 2 up, hit that D3 wounds, hit that 3 wounds on the D3. Pretty sweet. And this is showing. Oh, and then when I killed Jeffy, the Phoenix. I think everything passed its panic check except the Phoenix.
Which was not in BSB range, it was just out.
It was in a BSB range in his general stat. I think he rolled a 10, so it flees and it's sitting right there. And did it take some DTs? It took some DTs.
Yeah, that's my famous move is when your monster needs to take DTs, I'll fail them for you. So I think it took 1 or 2 wounds from that. My turn 3, the Phoenix rallies. The general moves up a little bit to threaten.
Commander, it's not your
commander. Excuse me. The commander moves up a little bit to threaten that large executioner block. Not like he's gonna do anything to it. Frankly, there's really no reason to move up. It's just to move up so you have more room to flee.
Oh, this is what it is. He charged this unit.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
He charged the small legionary unit.
Small legionary unit.
That's what that picture's showing.
To get him to flee. I figured it wouldn't hurt because this gives him more room to flee later when he has to flee from this executioner block. This Fire Phoenix, after it goes kills the bolter on the hill, I was just enough in range, about by once like 1.5 inches, 2, to fly over the unit and park behind him. So that's what I did here. This executioner unit.
You probably did. I think there were definitely 4 models in the back of the metal movement tray, but I think there was another like 4 or 5.
I killed some more. Yeah, you'll see in later pictures. I killed some more. I don't know how many I killed. I can't remember off the top of my head.
And my movement wasn't very. Actually, my movement was really exciting in turn 4, but I forgot to take a picture of it. The Dark Raiders charged his Silverhelms, and the General's unit, the Dread Lord, he actually made a charge all the way into the Bolt Thrower. He was going to charge. Oh, I think he was charged the Spearmen, and they fled.
Oh, my Spearmen, correct.
Yeah.
Your Legionnaires and your Dreadlord charge my Spearmen.
And they fled, and then they redirected the Bolt Thrower, and they make like a 15-inch charge. Like that. Yeah. It was crazy.
You also charged your Dark Raiders here into my...
yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, my bad.
And magic goes pretty well. I get Commandment of 10 on the Silverhelms off. I try to get Word of Iron on the Dark Raiders, but Drewski dispels it. and I also get the 2d6 magic missile onto his spearmen, but they. I think it only kills like 2 or 3 or something like that. I rolled really low. I rolled really low on the result. I did have one miscast on the Commandment of Tin, and it just kills. I rolled pretty low on the D3 here too, and it was only on 3 dice, so it only kills. It kills 4 executioners, which
I'll take what I can get.
It's not going to help in the long run, but it was good to get the spell off when it happened. This is the.
This is showing.
This is the Molten Copper
Molten Copper with the flammable on the spearman for a nice combo.
Yeah, it's a great combo, and that's a good picture of them fleeing.
And it's
too.
nice because they're toughness 3, so you can actually
Yeah, I mean, 5s re-rolling. That's not too bad. I only get like a couple more wounds on this.
I think this is when the dice kind of like flip flop a little bit.
Yeah,
too,
this is when I
earlier
started.
on,
I think it was after my charges on turn 4. I really like that's when like things.
The dice kind of flip flop.
Oh, I had a good shooting phase here though too, because I do end up putting enough wounds. I think it was between my hunting chariot and my bolt thrower. I kill his phoenix. I kill the phoenix. I think it took 2 wounds from the DT. Between those 2 shooting options, they put 3 more wounds on the phoenix, and it's gonna try and come back next turn. And combat goes well for me actually. The Dark Raiders win combat
against the Silver
I think I just rolled some more armor saves.
I got 6 attacks to your 4, and then I mean I know you're charging.
I got hatred on them.
2 of armor save.
I have hatred on them, and you only had a 3 of armor save.
But 3 of armor save,
but
with 2 more attacks, and we're striking Simo.
Yeah, he kills 2. I think I killed 2. I might have killed 3 almost.
I think you killed 3 as I killed 2,
and then I won by 2, and he couldn't pass his panic check. And they overrun to there, and then of course, the Dread Prince goes in and kills the Bolt Thrower, and now he actually has his 1-up armor save with the Crimson Mail, which is nice. But unfortunately, man, you can rally me. Did you rally me and then back up, or
no? The last turn I rallied the face. No, I rallied this.
Yeah. So this is turn 4. Drew's Phoenix does not come back on. Unfortunately, he rolls a 1.
That hot 1, baby. Can you roll it when you need it?
For some reason, I saw that 1 and I got really scared. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Because I
was like, oh no, a 1, and then I was like, that's a good thing. But no more Phoenix. Or 1 Phoenix down at least.
Yeah, for sure.
His alive Phoenix charges those Legionnaires
and fails freaking when he charges into this force. This guy fails all 4 dangerous terrain tests, and then on top of failing all 4, I mean, thankfully I saved 2, but. Every game, like I said, it never fails. You charge into dangerous terrain tests, you're going to take some wounds. Plan for the worst, but thankfully Chuck kind of played to knowing that Phoenix might charge in, so we turned to face me near the forest, but I end up...
Yeah, I did rally that on my previous turn.
I end up smacking these spearmen in the face a little bit here, and...
they do poke through a wound. But
they did do a wound, yes, I remember that.
They actually would have been. I think they would have been steadfast if they were not in the forest.
Yeah, but I mean,
not that would have really helped. Well, actually, would have helped.
It would have helped. You would have stuck, and I would have stuck. And
you would have been stuck in that combat. I might have stuck. I mean, it would have been leadership 7 rerollable test, which that's a pretty decent chance to pass it.
Possible.
I mean, I already failed 2 leadership 8 tests turn 1, so.
Okay.
And this was a great magic phase.
Woo, so spicy.
We finally both channel.
So during this entire game, we decided we've been rolling dice on the opposites of our rules. So I just channel on the spell dice and 5+, obviously.
And then I channel power dice on a 5-up. And whenever I was just channeling dispel dice, I always roll a 5-up. So I mean,
whenever I channel the power dice, I'd roll a 5-up. So finally, we rolled.
It felt good to both finally channel 5
at the same time. Game. Yeah, and 5 turns into the game too. So high fives were met. This is me. After I reform my spearman that turn, I just threw all the buffs up because next turn he could charge even 15 spearmen with the Legionnaire into it.
With the Dreadlord.
Yeah, with the Dreadlord, excuse me, into my 23 spearmen left there. Even if I challenge out the Dreadlord the second time I'm in combat, the second round, I mean it's not going to end well. I mean, he's just going to eventually.
You just got more attacks poking at me.
Yeah, and I can't charge that White Lion Chariot guy in either.
And you put a hard target in distracting and
rerolls and defying attacks. That was the best magic phase I probably got off in the entire game so far. That's why I haven't talked about my magic that much. Shooting, I was able to finally take off the hunting chariot here with the Queen's Guard. You'll see that at the end of that hill.
But that's something we forgot to mention. On his previous turn, he put a bunch of shooting in the hunting chariot, and he only did like 3 wounds or something like that. I just made one more save than I should have with something, and the hunting chariot was alive. But he ends up killing the hunting chariot,
Finally.
And the Queen's Guard killed that bolt thrower too.
In one turn, yeah.
In this picture, this is the fleeing
spearman
from the Phoenix.
ran from the Phoenix, excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty bad. Only being able to do 3 wounds to the hunting chariot a turn prior with what? A bolt? 2 bolt? No, it was
one bolt thrower.
One bolt thrower.
One got killed by some Dark Riders.
Yeah, 1 bolt thrower and Queen's Guard. It was just like.
And the archers too.
And the archers, yeah.
Just between those, something didn't click. Actually, that 1 bolt thrower was tied up with the other Dark Rider.
1 bolt thrower was tied up with the 2-man Dark Riders that were left, and then I eventually killed it. The 2 remaining Dark Riders with all the bolt thrower combats. Yeah.
So in my turn 5, I'm trying to gain position. He's got all those buffs up, and it was quite a long charge for the Legionnaires to make it into his spearmen. And this also was a toss-up to who would win that. So I actually just ended up backing up, but I moved the big thing at Executioners forward.
Begin to cast some magic at me, which didn't really do anything.
I didn't get anything.
My turn, I kind of back up. I fly Phoenix over the Executioners again. At this point, both kind of realize there's 2 turns left in the game. I don't really want to engage either one of his blocks unless I can get favorable numbers. He doesn't really want to go into my blocks and with all my buffs up. So this turn, I fly Phoenix over, like I said. I cast magic, and for a magic, I roll up I think a lot big phase, like 11 dice, and I'm able to get the 3d6 divination unerring strike spell off, and with that I roll 11 hits and do 9 wounds to the Executioners.
Yeah,
which was huge because that with the flyer over the Phoenix left I think 3 Executioners and a mage. So at that point you can allocate wounds on what you want.
Yeah, it was even less. It was like 1.
Yeah, it was like 1 Executioner.
Yeah, pretty much the Executioners are all dead by the start of my turn 6. And you also end up killing the rest of these Legionnaires.
With archers, and then the Queen's Guard and the remaining bolt thrower pick off the last 3 Executioners and put 2 wounds on the mage. Your turn 6. What you ran? I remember you ran that mage.
So yeah, the mage goes to the Legionnaires to stay alive. The altar just kind of gets out of the arc of the Phoenix, and then Drew moved back on his turn. So you're pretty far at this point too.
Yeah. So at this point, he shows deployment zone. So he's got 1 unit right now in my deployment zone, and then I'm trying to get my archer units in his. I couldn't get, unfortunately, my last.
The Queen's Guard were just a little bit out.
Just a little bit out. Obviously, they're far away. But the archers March 10 into his deployment zone. At that point,
the end of the game looks like this. Drew was able to get his archers into my deployment zone, so we tied on the objectives, have my Legionnaires in his deployment zone. The only thing I have left is the Legionnaires and all my characters. Character on the altar, the Wizard, and the Dread Prince. He has character left, his Queen's Guard, his archers, a Bolt Thrower, and the Spearman, the Reaver Chariot, and a Phoenix. End of game result is the Highborn Elf victory, 13-7. That's just on straight battle points. We tied on the objective. And just as a side note, our deployment was flank attack, and Drew got the attacking side. So thank you for watching, everybody, and this has been a 9th Age Battle Report by Evershade Gaming. Have a great day.